Hello everyone, I'm Amita Sharma. I hope you all are staying safe during this tough time of COVID pandemic. My today's video is on the topic of recruitment, in which I'll be covering the introduction on recruitment and the factors that are affecting recruitment. So I start with first recruitment. What exactly recruitment is? Recruitment is said to be the process of inviting the application for the vacant position in the organization. Whenever we talk about an organization, the people they keep on coming, they keep on leaving the organization into the regular intervals. So on that basis, the organization in different time periods, they identify the need for manpower. So in order to fulfill those particular vacancies, the companies they invite the application from inside the organization as well as outside the organization. There are two sources through which the companies they usually invite the applications. First is the internal and another is the external source of recruitment. When the companies they are inviting the applications, then the companies they can go for present employees, the companies they can do their transfers, they can do their promotions, the companies they can go for the previous employees also by hiring them in some kind of contractual jobs, or the companies they can take the reference of their present employees. So this is the way through which the companies they can invite the applications within the organization. And when the companies they are inviting the application outside the organization, then the companies they can invite it through advertisements. Companies they do it through campus recruitments, employment exchanges, and private consultancies. Now the next important topic is what all are the factors that are affecting recruitment. Now, factors are said to be the very important part of recruitment because whenever the company's HR professionals they are performing the recruitment activity in their organization, it is very important for them to understand that what all are the factors are there which are impacting their organizational recruitment activities. So in that case, they must analyze that what all are the factors which are operating in their environment. So basically, when we talk about factors, now when we talk about factors, there are mainly two factors are there. First is internal factors and external factors. Internal factors are said to be those factors which are operating inside the organization, or these are the factors in which the companies have a control. These are the factors in which the companies they can make the changes, they can control it by making certain kinds of strategies. It is within the control of the organization. Now when we talk about external factors, these are such factors which are beyond the control of the organization. These are the factors which are operating in the environment, but the companies they can't control these factors. The companies they need to work keeping in mind these particular factors. So now we'll discuss each one of them in detail. So first of all, start with the internal factors. Internal factors, we have four internal factors with us. The very first is the size of the organization. Size of the organization has an impact on the recruitment. How? Basically, when we talk about how big the organization is, how large the organization they had what we can say expanded themselves. Like say for example, if the company they are expanding themselves in terms of their diversification, in terms of expanding their business to different states, cities, in multiple locations, then in that case it is going to have an impact on recruitment. How they are going to have an impact on the recruitment? Because when the companies they are planning to expand themselves, they are planning to expand their operations, and in that case the number of activities are going to get increased, the number of work is going to get increased. Now in order to carry out those particular work, we need to have more human resources required. So that's why size of the organization also affect the recruitment. Because if the organization they are expanding, then in that case they need more number of manpower for their work. The second important factor is recruitment policy. Now, when I say recruitment policy, it simply says that what is the policy that the company they need to follow, right? So, for example, there are two sources through which the companies they can invite the applications. So, the company they need to decide that what kind of recruitment they want to follow. Either they want to follow a policy of internal recruitment or they want to follow a policy of external recruitment. Means the company they need to decide that if any kind of vacancy arise in the organization, then in that case how they want to fulfill that particular vacancy, right? So for example, if the company they want to go for the internal source, then in that particular stage the company they need to decide that either what is the cost structure, how the companies they are going to fulfill that particular criteria. Like most of the time the companies they are having certain kinds of cost constraints, sometimes the time constraints are also there. Then in that case they need to decide that which policy, which source of recruitment they want to follow, right? So for example, if I go for the internal source, then in that case, most of the times the companies they choose this particular source only because it is less time consuming, right? It is less expensive as well. And along with that, people those who are already working in the organization, if these people are being transferred, promoted, and given certain kinds of increments, along with that, if in within the organization employee is somewhere or the other getting that particular position, then it is easier for them also, it is easier for the organization also to fit that particular employee in the system because they already know the culture of the organization. So again, the recruitment policy, whatever the company they chooses, it is also going to have an impact on the recruitment. Now the next important factor is image of the organization. When I say image of the organization, it simply talks about what kind of image, or we can say what kind of or the name that the organization has created in the market. Like when we talk about blue chips companies, Navratnas, these companies they had created their name in the market. These companies are known for their profit margins, their various activities, the companies which they are doing in the society, in terms of making public relations, in terms of doing any kind of activities, in terms of giving a better working environment to their organization, or known as a best employer also. They are doing so many social responsibilities as well. So these are the organizations they had created a goodwill in the market, and these goodwill is also going to have an impact on the recruitment. If the organization is having a good image in the market, it is known in the market for its n number of activities, they have done a good deeds as well. So in that case it is very much easier for the organization in terms of recruitment. The recruitment becomes quite easier, or quite easier for the HR professionals to get n number of applications at the time of recruitment, and vice versa also. If the organization is not able to create a goodwill in the market, no one knows your organization, then it is quite difficult for the companies to get easier recruitment applications. Now the last is under the internal factor is image of the job. Image of the job simply talks about what kind of compensations, what kind of working culture, what kind of promotional policies, what kind of training and development policies the companies they are providing to their employees. Now, when I say image of the job, it simply talks about what that jobs provide, right? What type of environment, what type of pay scales, compensations, along with that, what all are the schemes that the companies they are providing to their employees so that they can stand out in the competition and meet out the industrial requirements. So basically, if the organization is providing a good job, right, good job in terms of what all are the things that are behind that particular job which a particular employee will be getting once he'll be joining the organization, it is going to have a great impact on the recruitment. Because when an employee they join the organization, they usually look for all such things, because this is a very initial stage. through which you will come to know that what all are the things that is being provided by the company. So these are the things which are very much important. And in the competition also within the industry, the company, they need to work on this particular work area, that is the image of the job, because this is the way through which you can meet out the competition requirement. Now, the another factor we can call it as external factors. When I say external factors, these are said to be those factors which are operating outside the organization and the company is having a very less or no control over it. Under the external factors, we have 5 sub-factors. Start with the very first one, that is the demographic factors. Demographic factors, by the word itself, demographics means age, gender, occupation, household, literacy. These are the terminologies that is being covered under the case of demographics. So basically, when we say demographics, it simply says that in the society, if different age groups, literacy level of the people, at the same time, for a particular gender basis, certain population is increasing or decreasing, then in that case, the recruitment is going to get affected because of that. Say, for example, in a particular city, the literacy rate is very higher, then it is quite easier for the company to get the better in applications. If in a particular area, the ratio of male and female is more, or male is more or female is less, and in that case, you want a particular specification of female candidate only for that particular position, then the recruitment, the applications that you are going to get through recruitment, it is said to be quite difficult for the company. So the demographic factors are also going to have an impact because they are operating within the society. Now the next important factor is labor market. Labor market simply talks about the demand and supply of manpower in the society. Demand and supply of manpower simply talks about, like say for example, in the society, if the supply of manpower, right, supply of manpower is more and then the demand, right, so in that particular case the recruitment is said to be quite easier. But if the demand is basically more and the supply is less, then in that particular case the recruitment is said to be quite difficult, because in the market you have more number of people for that particular area, but at the same time the company is, if the company they are looking out for those particular people, then it is good for the company. But if in the market there are very less number of people for a particular field is there, then in that case it is quite difficult in terms of getting more number of or better applications for that position. Now the third is unemployment situation. Situation simply talks about that if in a particular city, state, or in a country, when the companies they are inviting the application, if there is a high rate of unemployment is there, then in that case there are more chances that you will be getting more number of applications. But in that case, it is very important to identify that the unemployment is there in which area, right? Unemployment is there in terms of management degrees. Unemployment is there in terms of engineering, specified certain branches. Unemployment is there in terms of some hospitality areas. So in which area the unemployment is more, and if you are looking out for those particular recruitment for those particular field where the unemployment is there, then only it will be easier for you to get the recruitment applications, right? Then the next important factor is labor laws. Labor law simply talks about the legal and regulations. Simply we talk about laws and regulations that is being framed by the government. Now, when I say labor law simply talks about whenever we are working in the organizations, there are certain laws, certain rules, regulations that have been framed by the government in order to control our working environment, working conditions. So laws related to your compensations, law related to your working conditions, law related to age child labors. So there are so many areas in which certain laws are being created. So whenever the companies they are working or paying certain kinds of employees in terms of compensation, in terms of making their working hours like 9 to 5, 9 to 6, 8 to 6. So these are the various kinds of working timings, holidays. These all are being defined under the different acts. So these are the things that the companies, they are bound to follow it. They cannot change those particular laws. They need to work under the sphere of that particular laws and regulations which are being framed by the government. The last factor under the external factor is legal considerations. Legal consideration simply talks about the social and political framework of the society. Government, they basically give certain kinds of considerations in terms of certain kinds of reservations to the society people. As we can simply see that the governments, they are having a reservation in terms of scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, OBCs, and certain and rest is the general categories. So usually the government, they have kept certain kinds of reservation for these particular kind of people. So in every area, when you see, either it is the admissions, it is in case of your recruitments, in case of certain kinds of selections. So this particular reservation criteria is being followed everywhere. So in that case, the companies, they need to follow certain kinds of legal considerations which are being framed by the government. So these all are the various factors that are being affecting the recruitment in the organization. And recruitment is said to be a very important function under the case of human resource management. So whenever we talk about HR people, the HR professionals, it is the priority of the HR professional to understand that what all are the internal and the external factors that can impact the recruitment of an organization. Thank you so much.